you're a seller, you may want to get your house on the market. And I've kind of been talking about this in my last couple episodes, is if you're thinking about listing your house, check out the internet. Go to Realtor.com, call your favorite real estate team like the Angst team, and find out what is out there. Because you might be able to put your house on the market quickly and get in a bidding war and get a nice price. Hey everyone, thanks for coming back. You're at the Angst Real Estate Team's podcast. Once again, my name is Ken Angst. I'm the team leader of the Angst Real Estate Team with Hope Properties NV, coming to you live from Reno, Nevada in the home office. Hey, in this podcast, we are going to cover the April 2020 statistics from the MLS and the Reno Sparks Association of Realtors. So if you like our content, I'd appreciate you liking our video, as well as subscribing to our channel. We have lots of other stuff going on that you will miss out on if you're not subscribed to our channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump in and go right to the computer and start going over some of the data that's out there from the Reno Sparks Association of Realtors. Let's take a look at the Reno Sparks Association of Realtors April 2020 market statistics for the MLS. Keep in mind that this is actually one of the first market reports that we've actually are worried about in a while, because it's the first time that we're going to see the impacts of the coronavirus start entering into our data. Just keep in mind that typically the data is about 45 days behind, and the reason why that is because a lot of the houses go into escrow 45 days prior and then are closed after that in 45 days. So for April 2020, the median home price was $416,416.5 to be exact. That was up 10% over April 2019 and up 0.4% over March 2020. Units sold was a big area that we were concerned about, and it really showed in the statistics. At 374 units sold in April 2020. That's down 30% from the period April 2019 and down 22.6%. So you can kind of see that the number of units sold has dropped off quite a bit. Days of contract I'm not too concerned about. We're still under 40, so that's really good. And what that means is that that's the number of days it takes once you have an accepted offer to close on a deal. And anything under 40 is still really good. The inventory is another issue that we saw kind of pop its head up in this report. 826 was the active inventory, down almost 25% from a year ago and down 3.3%. Typically what we see in the springtime, especially in April, May, and June, a lot of spike in the inventory. So you can kind of see we're down almost 25% from a year ago, 2019. New listings was another concern. If you compare it to April 2019, it was down 32% and down almost 12% from March. And the number for April 2020 was 561. Now, I'm not too concerned about percent asking. Basically, what that indicates is that it's still kind of a seller's market, and if the property is evaluated and listed properly, you're getting about 99% of your asking. And then market absorption is something that we kind of look at to try and figure out if it's a buyer's market or seller's market. Again, anything less than, this is months of inventory, 2.2 is less than what is standard. If you were in a perfect environment, what you're seeing is 4 to 6 weeks or 4 to 6 months, of great inventory. So we're lower than that. So this still indicates that we're in a market where the sellers still have the upper hand. So that's a wrap for the market. So now we've had a chance to talk about the data from the Reno Sparks Association of Realtors for April 2020. And now I would like to give you my insight on what I think is going to happen in the next couple months. So 3 things are at play right now. Inventory is still tight. Like I said, it's down 30% year over year on the number of listings, and month over month it's down 30%. So the inventory is really tight, and that is the laws of supply and demand. When you have limited supply and high demand, prices are going to go up. So that's why we see a tick up in the median home price. So not a lot to choose from, and a lot of my buyers are kind of feeling the pinch. The second thing is that's kind of driving a lot of buyers still to the market that have good jobs is historically low interest rates. We're still seeing 30-year mortgages in the mid to low threes. So invariably with people who have secure jobs, they're still out there looking around. The third thing that's kind of driving our market is the overflow of people coming from California. There are a tremendous number of people who are done with California for one reason or another, and they're coming in here. And when you sell a house in California, for the most part, you're going to sell that at 2 to 3 times what you can buy the equivalent house here locally. So we have a lot of cash buyers, the Angst team does, that's looking around, and they're ready to pounce when they see the right house. Unfortunately, a lot of the houses aren't for sale that they're looking for. But overall, what I see going into the next couple months is the inventory is still going to be tight because people are still fearful of showing their houses and allowing people to come check out their house with this COVID-19 still kind of out there and being in phase 1. Until the restrictions are loosened up, I still think for another month or 2, it's going to be tight on the inventory. Once the market starts opening up and the governor starts putting people back to work and people think it's a little safer, I think that you'll see a nice increase in the number of listings, which will hopefully decrease the price a little bit because it is running a little hot. In the meantime, what you have to do is, if you're a seller, you may want to get your house on the market. Now, I've kind of been talking about this in my last couple episodes, is if you're thinking about listing your house, check out the internet. Go to Realtor.com, call your favorite real estate team like the Angst team, and find out what is out there. Because you might be able to put your house on the market quickly and get in a bidding war and get a nice price. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or just like us to sit down, we're offering free 30-minute Zoom meetings. So if you want to discuss your situation, kind of figure out what is best for you, we're always available. So thanks again for tuning in. I hope you find this information useful, and we'll look forward to talking to you real soon. Thank you. Have a great week.